Oh, what's going on? Where'd all my stuff go? Stephanie, where'd all our stuff go? What's going on? We get robbed?
Are you stupid? We're moving.
Oh, that's right. That's right. We are moving to bigger and better things. Today is the last day of the last truck and trailer full of my stuff moving to the new house. So today I will be moving all my reptiles, so I saved the best for last. Everything's getting pretty empty. Bedroom's all empty. Kane's all tired. He's just been moving for days. He's really tired, you know? So this is going to be this room. In the room where I keep all my shipping supplies and my venomous snakes. So it's time to move them to the new house. And then the new house is complete. Time for an update. I'm sure you can hear my echoing voice in here. So this is actually the following day. I apprehended that we were gonna be able to get everything yesterday, and that was not true. But did take the rattlesnakes and I set them up. I didn't get out of here until like 10:30 last night, so it was a super late day. Definitely really exhausted, but today is the 5th and final day of moving a full truck and trailer, and it's time for my reptiles to come with. Another really full day's worth of work, and the house is finally empty. When we first moved to Texas, we had one full trailer full. I have the same trailer, and this time took me 5 full trailer fulls. When you're running a business, you have a lot of supplies you need, and yeah, I did not expect that. But the house is empty. It's time to move on to bigger and better things. Here are all the snakes tubbed up right here. They're all in nice thick bedding, and they should. Slipknot's actually in the shed right now, so it's a little humid in there. But yeah, time to get out of here. Here's the last and final look at the garage. Think about how many reptile enclosures and snake hooks were built in this garage. Definitely a lot of memories. Now it's time to get onto the new house and build even more memories. Hopefully ones that are even better. So we are in my new house right now. But I will say that it has actually been a little bit of time since I filmed the last portion of the video. Since getting to the new location, I had to set up my home and my business, and I had reptile enclosures and snake hooks that needed to get shipped out to my customers, and I didn't want to take any extra time, so I took care of them. I had to figure out, let's say, like, what's a really weird thing? When I got here, there's no street sign because this is such a new house, and Google Maps didn't exactly know where it was at, so we had to, like, you know, converse with Google and, you know, figure out location, make sure everything's good. I'll show you up front and you'll understand. But yeah, stuff like that, and finding a new like supplier for all my building materials, blah blah blah, all the complications. Oh, my computer it's finally taking a dump, so I had to buy a new computer, so now I can edit the video, because that's obviously why this video is up. But yeah, all complications aside, I'm all settled into the house, so now it is time to reveal the new location. Start with the garage. That's where all the good stuff happens. Talking serpents. Everything initially starts here, gets built here. Gets reptile enclosures, snake hooks. So this is how I've set it up so far. And it's obviously a different configuration. Got my custom mount for my bike racks. It's out of the way. I have now dual wall mounts for all my stainless steel, all my snake hook material. Now I have twice the amount of snake hook material. Got all my wood here, of course. All organized, because you know, I like to keep things super organized. And then I've just been making things just organized and a little easier for, you know, stuffing things and stuff. Alright, this is pretty much the configuration of the garage. Guess it's not as interesting unless we're actually building something. So very soon, hopefully there should be some really cool projects. I've actually got some things in mind, so very soon we'll have some cool projects to show. Alright, let's head on inside. So this is my living room. Oh yeah, you tell him, this is the living room. I speak Husky and that's what he said. So this is where I keep all the customers' DIY reptile enclosures and the custom reptile enclosure kits. I actually just shipped out a few just a couple hours ago, so now it is a little bit more spacious in here, I should say. And then over here, I got the beautiful kitchen that, well, that's not why we're here. We are here to see reptiles. So let's go to the best room on the house, which is my new reptile room. So this is a little bit larger of a room than the other reptile room I had. So I have the same configuration, but it's on the back wall now. And then I got my tokay geckos enclosure over here. And I was able to put the freezer that has all the rodents in here. It used to be in the garage at the last property, and I did not like that. So everybody is doing great. Everybody thrived and had no problems during the move. Everyone has been eating properly and doing great. Here's my yellow anaconda. She's been an internal vacuum lately with eating. My false water cobra bandit, he's doing great. And my sunglow boa constrictor, everybody's doing fantastic. And if you have been wondering, where's my tokay gecko? I don't know. Sometimes he likes to hang out back here during the day, and then he comes out at night. But he has been thriving in his enclosure and doing great. And apparently Kane wants to play right now. Okay, well, lead him that way. Okay, psych, we're going this way. So this is my new office, AKA the venomous snake room. Oh, you're gonna show him? Okay. So this is where I've been keeping my rattlesnakes. So got my blue speckled rattlesnake down here and my albino western diamondback rattlesnake in here. So this is where I do all my office paperwork stuff, you know, fun stuff. And oh wait, this is actually the fun stuff. That psych, right? Yeah, exactly. Go get it. All right. Gotcha. Okay. So yeah, rattlesnake stuff. Got plenty of area to handle the venomous snakes when I need to. And of course I got my guitars over here. And let's move on. Now it is time to show my favorite part about this entire property. All right, Kane, are you ready to go outside? Yeah? All right, let's go outside. So my new home is on 2 acres of land. This has been a very long-term goal for me. I have worked years to be right at this point in life, and it is incredible to wake up and be right here. The amount of sacrifices I've made financially, sacrificing time, hanging out with friends and family. When everybody else was playing, partying, I was strategizing and I was thinking about what I was gonna do for my future. I wanted to get to my goal. What was my dream goal? This is my dream goal. I live in the country now, outside of city limits, and I am loving life. It was a very difficult journey to be here, but it was so worth it. Let's go outside the fence and I'll show you the rest of the property. So we're a little bit more towards the back of the property. Over here is a giant field area. And lately I have been working like crazy. When I'm not working on business stuff in the house, I'm out here with my wife and we are raking massive piles of mulch to build a motocross track and just kind of clear the area out anyways. There's just stick piles everywhere. We've all piled all this stuff. This is all thorns. Ask my ankles how they're doing. Definitely lots of cuts and stuff. I had to clear out this, I think it's like 350 feet long by like 60 or so feet wide. I had to mow the lawn and the lawnmower sounded like it was gonna blow up since I kept hitting like all these like sticks and mulch, and that's what that enormous pile over there, it looks small right here, but let me tell you, if you go over there, it's a big pile. But yeah, all that had to get cleared out. It's been a lot of work, but it's so worth it. So, one dream goal was to have my own property that I could build a motocross track. If you know me, I love motocross. I am absolutely obsessed with motorcycles and dirt bikes in general. I'm sure you can see it in my garage. So that is what I like to do in my free time. And so I am converting, or obviously building a motocross track. I'm kind of prepping for it right now. So it is a very epic goal. And since my business has been growing, shout out to everybody who has purchased anything on my website, talkingserpents.com. Thank you so much. You've been keeping me so busy, just growing all the different options, growing the brand, and just making so many awesome memories. I'm very happy with what I'm doing. So thank you very much. If you are interested in any reptile enclosures and snake hooks, they're on my website, Talking Serpents, of course, and there's a link in the description. But that's not what this video is about. Yeah, also, like I said, my business has been growing. Now, once, because I'm like borderline being a little too, you know, packed out in the house with all the reptile enclosures and tools and stuff like that. So, now I can build my own shop on this property. So I'm not really sure where it would go just yet, but I will be able to upgrade. So we're more towards the back of the property. There's still a lot more forest area over there and all the way back that way. And there's a creek that runs all the way that way. And just need to wait for it to rain and it'll fill up. Which is really cool. Super green over here. So go through this way. Yeah, it has definitely been a lot of work. See all this mulch. This is like absolutely nothing in comparison to what me and my wife have been picking up lately. We've actually picked up most of it and then we've been storing it towards the back of the property in the forest area. But what they did when they built this property is they used something called a forestry mulcher. If you know what a skid steer is, doesn't matter if you do, but there's like this little attachment on the front and it literally can mulch a tree probably within like 10 minutes. I'm personally not all about that. It definitely does a terrible job at cutting down trees. Like you have all these like splintered ends and it literally throws mulch everywhere. Actually, I plan on putting in more trees on this property. I think it will look good, and who doesn't like trees? So yeah, still cleaning up all this mulch. Honestly, probably end up having nightmares about the mulch really soon. We'll start walking this way. I'll show you over here. Oh, also, when I first met my neighbor, he said that there are copperheads in the area, and he has seen a few, and so has his neighbors and such. And normally people would be like, oh no, copperheads, oh, I'll have to watch out for that, I'm scared, I don't want to get bit. And I'm over here, yes, copperheads. So I haven't found one yet, but when I do, it's gonna be a good time, and I'm excited for that. I will try to show it. Now we're going off over here. off to the left side of the property, yeah, see all the mulch on the ground? This is exactly how all of that, and then the field used to be. It's a good time. It's a good time. I love it. But eventually it'll be all cleaned up. That's just what you gotta do in life. You want something bad enough, you gotta work hard enough to get to your goals. So I will make this area into something really cool. And I'm thinking I will probably end up just clearing a little bit of brush. I'm not trying to chop down any trees here, and do something with mountain biking, since it has some decline right here. And I don't know if people know that I like to mountain bike. And yeah, that'll be really cool. Just like a nice use of space. And we're back inside. So I wanted to share something. I've actually been wanting to share this for a long time, but I think now is the best time to do it. This is pretty much just gonna be like motivational, and I want to reach out to everybody else. So a few years ago or so, my condo, my garage specifically, got broken into in the middle of the night, and they stole all my power tools and then some, to say the least. This was all the stuff that I was building reptile enclosures in the very beginning stages of me building reptile enclosures. So it was absolutely devastating. And I just kind of got together with my wife after it happened, and I was like, what do you want to do? At that moment, we just, the best way to explain this, it just felt like a sailboat in the ocean, just kind of drifting with the current, not going anywhere like specifically, just the sails are down and you're just along for the ride. And I needed a long-term goal. I needed a big goal, something like a dream goal. And after a little while of me and my wife talking about it, we're like, okay, well, we've been to Texas. I like Texas. We could move to Texas. And we kind of decided on that. And then I've always, I love the idea of having land, because you can just do so much with it. I'm an outdoor person, and I love motocross, and just pretty much there's just so much opportunity for having land, for me anyways. And when you have a goal, you need to make sure you have certain steps, just a plan. A plan can get you anywhere in life. You just have to try hard, and you gotta think about it as you go. It's simple, it's like one foot in front of the other, or just one step until you get to the top, until you get to that goal. It's not as difficult as it seems. It's only daunting when you're at the very bottom of the stairs, if you're thinking of it that way. So I had a condo at the time, and me and my wife worked for, I think, 9 or so months on completely renovating the entire condo so we could make more money when we had to sell it. So we renovated the bathroom, the kitchen, the ceilings, electrical stuff, other fun stuff. Lots of work when everybody else was playing and family wanted to hang out and friends wanted to hang out. We were working every day off that I had, because I was also working for somebody else at the time, of course. I was working on the condo on off days, so it was a lot of work. And at the same time, I knew that I wanted to stay with the reptile hobby. I really enjoy just reptiles in general, animals altogether, specifically reptiles. So I decided I was gonna learn how to run my own business and start it and all that good stuff. So there was obviously an incredible amount to learn. So the next big step was I had to figure out a way to get my stuff from California to Texas. And obviously the biggest thing is I have reptiles. It's not like I can get on an airplane, just kind of fly over to Texas and just be like, all right, well, somebody just, truck all my stuff over to Texas, it'll be good. No, they have like reptile enclosures, and they have all those needs, and they need the proper heat and humidity throughout, or obviously it could be fatal, and obviously that can't work. So I had to get a trailer, and I had to make sure I had a proper truck to pull it. I had a truck, but it was not capable. It definitely wasn't going to be capable to pull the amount that I was going to be pulling. So I had to sell my pristine Chevy Silverado. I love that truck. Luckily I went to a very good friend of mine and I had to buy a diesel truck, which I'm very happy about, but I did have to fix it up and learn all about diesel trucks. And then right after that, then when that was finally ready, I had to buy a trailer. So I bought a large enough trailer to get all my stuff into. And I'll have to learn all about that. And obviously, when there's a lot more to it than, you know, what meets the eye, and so goes with everything else in life. And then the fun step of figuring out what will fit in this trailer. Kind of drew it all out, and whatever wasn't gonna fit, we're gonna have to sell it or throw it away. Whatever you gotta do, give it away, it's gotta go. So for about a couple months, had to do all that, and then the day finally came when we sold our condo, and then we moved everything out of the condo into the trailer and my truck. And let's just say Tetris was very important when loading this trailer. It was fuller than you can possibly imagine. If I have a picture, I will put it up. It was insane. Let's just say my truck is a powerful diesel truck, but it was definitely feeling it. It ran fine all the way out here, but you could tell that it was freaking heavy. And then the time obviously came where I had to say goodbye to all of my family and friends. I would be completely starting new once I got to Texas. And after I said goodbye to everybody, we had probably been moving thing out of the condo for 6 to 8 hours of like heavy work. And then we took off into the afternoon and we drove for 12 hours after that. Yeah, then we made it into, I think, Arizona. I think it was about 3 o'clock in the morning. It was about 25 degrees out. It was winter time, so we were in the middle of nowhere. I mean, nowhere. I had to get a motel, and the motel was sketchy, and of course all they had was ones that smelled like smoke, and they were just sketchy. I should have took a picture, but yeah, I had to get transfer all the snakes that were in this container that I had to make in my truck into the motel, and that was fun. And then we had to, well, we got what, like 6 hours worth of sleep, maybe 4, I don't know. We really just, I couldn't sleep. I just wanted to leave and get to Texas. So we woke up super early, left the motel, and we drove for, I think, 15 or 15 and a half hours the next day. So we went from Arizona, New Mexico, and then we finally made it into Texas, and we didn't get to Texas until 1 o'clock in the morning. And unfortunately, after all the data and the constant usage of my phone died. Literally the day after I got to Texas. Luckily it was the day after, but I lost all these really cool videos and pictures that I was gonna share on a vlog when I came out. So, and I'm just talking about it, but yeah, there was some cool stuff to share. So when we got to Texas, we were in a much larger home, because when we were in California, we had a 610 square foot condo. It was 1 bathroom, 1 bedroom, 1 car garage, and we shared 1, 2, 3, 4 walls with other neighbors that nobody really even talked or anything like that. It wasn't very friendly and stuff like that. Not ideal. So when we got to Texas, I was very happy. Started the business like I said I was going to do. Once I started the business, I have literally worked 7 days a week. Ever since then, I don't take full days off. I'll take half days off every once in a while. I'm not very good about taking breaks, but I have put my blood, sweat, and tears into this business since I really do enjoy it. I love watching the progression and just adding all the options to my website and just learning all these new things every day. So that has been incredible. So the reason why I'm saying all this is there are people out there that I had watched and learned from that motivated me. And I hope to motivate you, possibly if you need it. If you have a goal, a dream goal, it might seem too big, might seem like it's just too far off, it's not possible. Yes, you can. You can do it. It's going to be, it is going to be difficult. This was honestly the hardest thing I've ever had to do in my life, and I have done lots of difficult things, but it was so worth it. It was such an incredible journey, and you know, obviously I look back and all the sacrifices of time, money, etc., was just so worth it. And I would love to see other people be just as excited to do whatever it takes to achieve their dream goal. So go out and figure out what you want to do, unless you already know what you want to do, and chase it and figure out what are you going to do to get there. Yeah, I promise you it'll be worth it. Alright, that's enough of the motivational stuff. Hopefully you benefit off of it, but if you didn't, hopefully you just enjoyed the video in general and the whole life update, move, all that good stuff. And I do apologize for not showing too much reptiles stuff in this this video, but I know that all my snakes are hungry and all of them need to eat. So the next YouTube video more than likely will be me feeding all of my snakes. So it should be epic. Maybe you've already filmed it. Maybe I already saw that it was epic. I don't know. I guess you'll see. Alright, that's the end of the video. If you like the video, strike that like button. If you have any comments, post in the comment section below. Hey, if you want to tell me your dream goal, put it in the comment section. I'm into it. Everybody has big dreams. Alright, please do subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. It might be about snake feeding. Maybe.